Okay, my video has been acting up, so it's really weird. Okay, I think it's working now. Okay, so it'd be freezing right off the bat. So if you recall the journal page we made with these marble papers that we get from the hardware store, you pay a little bit for a sheet. So then, people are not taking all their sheets. They ask to pay, you pay a little, like 10 cents or something like that for a sheet. And this is your samples to see what kind of marbled or granite or whatever you want on your countertops, and they give you a big chunk, so then you can really put it on there, I suppose, and see. So with 8, it made 16 pages when you do the front and the back, and I thought it'd be really cool to work on it. So today I'm going to work on this one, and I'm going to, so far I don't think I want to do one whole layout. I think I'm just going to do it where I'm just flipping it. I'm going to try to do it this way, where I'm kind of just flipping it over and adding paint and doing whatever. I'm kind of just going to do another garden theme or something flowery or something. I may put more collage down. I am not 100% sure on that. So I'm just going to start adding some paint, doing the kind of the same idea that I've done last time. And this page, I don't mind if I cover it all because of the what's on it. It's not just the marble, it's got like the whole scenery of kitchen. So I'm just kind of playing around with it, and yeah, I'm just gonna kind of try to, I don't know, play with it and get some more color down on it. So I'm just putting some yellow and some red on there, seeing where that's going to take me. Not even worried about what I'm going to do on it yet. So, and I got this 1-inch angle brush. I'm just kind of using that because it's such a big surface. I got lots of room to play with. And so I just chose these two colors. No reason for it. And then I'm going to go actually do something I've been kind of telling you guys maybe you can do, is go into my Brave and see if I could pull out an idea that I put in my Brave and throw it on my journal page. So I have, like I said, I have no idea what I want to do. I have no plan set. So I'm going to grab my Brave book and I'm going to look through it and decide what I want to do for my page. I think I'm going to work on these whatever these were, daisies. I can't remember what we called them. And it says here that I want to use my twist sticks. So why not pull that out? I'm going to add maybe a little bit more white to the background here, just a few drops, I think. And now that I'm kind of choosing, my brush is wet but not clean. And I'm just going back and forth here now like this. Just again, give a place to start here, I think. There we go. Just a place to kind of start. And then I'm just going to dry that off a bit. And I think I'm just going to work with these. Just picking them off the top of my head there. Sticks, and I know I'm not keen on Nutella, but my granddaughter likes them. So what I'm going to do is use these packaging to house my paint. So it's pretty good for that. So I thought, hey, why not reuse it before I throw it out for this kind of thing. I'm using DecoArts paints. These ones here are 2 multi-satin surface, and one of the acrylics here is the primary yellow, and that one is just a regular acrylic. So I'm doing the my daisies here, or whatever these type of flowers are called, with the little gumdrop type of centers, and that's what I'm planning to do. So I'm planning to just kind of play with that. I also want to grab some orange, I think. And I think I'm just going to doodle over them on the end to get the what I want for what do I want to doodle on the end for, just to get the pattern and all that kind of stuff. And actually I was just looking at this. I think I'm going to use this today. I think I used it in my last one too. I think I'm going to use this as a could use my white. I haven't really cleaned my brush out too much, but I think I'm just going to use this a little bit here. See how I like this. I'm just playing around, so there's no mistakes or anything, no wrong on this. I want to make myself maybe a little bit of a base or something, somewhere to kind of, I don't know, pull my eye in or whatever. It might work, it might not. It might be just like, eh. But I'm kind of just doing that. I could always cover it up more or whatever I want. There we go. Since it was out, I had it nearby. Might as well use it. So now I've used a stencil on here. I'm going to quickly dry this. This sticks on here, but well, maybe I'll use them anyhow too. So I'm just going to make some petals, I think. Try to make them towards the, I'm not even making it the same either. That's just terrible. Try to make some petals. I want to make these ones a little bit more spread out. And then I have the ones that go inside more. So now gotta wash my brush, and then I'm going to use my next color, which will be the yellow here. I think it's this one. I don't think it really matters too much. The colors are going to kind of blend. And I think maybe I'll use my twist sticks or whatever to get these colors to pop maybe. So I don't know. I got some of this. I'm just going to make the top. See, I'm just kind of like winging it here. I'm making the little candy center. This brush might be too big for this, but hey. It's all fun. And I think that's good. And I think that I'm done with this big brush too. I think I'll dry that one up. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Seems like I'm missing a pen. Well, I have this blue one. I don't know how well that's going to look, but I'm not sure if I'm keen on the blue. It's a navy blue, but it's not black. So I'm just trying to kind of make out my petals here. A bit. And this blue is not working for me. maybe I will use this marker. I know this marker bleeds, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to be careful. I'm going to have to be careful with it because it does bleed. And so smear, and that's not always fun on the project. We'll see how it turns out. This is just doodling, painting, having fun with it, making a journal page without really stressing it, really. There we go. So I had a few leaves kind of like that. You can see that on here. And I need to invest in some markers because I don't know where they are. Okay, let's see what I can do with this. I'm going to use some of my sticks as well to kind of highlight them. And yellow. And play with it a little bit with my wire brush. And I know this marker is going to really smear, so that's okay. I'm just going to be very careful and see what I can do with it. And I'm going to throw my green in here. Because I did say I wanted to use my twist sticks on here. On my notes. But so we'll see how that works. And with the black smearing too, gotta be careful, but we'll see how that works. I also wanted to have a little bit of a blue background, so I want to see how a little bit of blue back here will work. I could also use a little bit, just doing it directly onto my glass that I have here and doing that. So we'll see which way I like better. I know on some projects I don't like scribbling on the journal, but on some I do, so we'll see how that works. Okay, grabbing my pen here. I'm going to need my water, and I'm going to need my sponge. Water that up. This particular brush is not clean, but let's see here. I do have, oh, here's my black after all. Now I gotta find my other wire brushes. Wire brush is too far to the side. I can't find them. Okay, so here is, this is my wider angle Durant brush. I got black on there now. So I'm just gonna kind of play with it. I knew it was gonna smear that black. So I'm just gonna be a little careful and see how I can just kind of work with it. Using it the way I knew it was going to do that. So, because I did use that marker before and have it smear on a project. But that's okay. We could just figure out what we're going to do with it. Use it to our advantage and then try to figure out if we can seal it, whatever. So I'm just kind of playing with it right here. For my petals, see how that works. And I'm cleaning off my brush. So I'm smearing black and cleaning off my brush because I don't want to make it too black. So that's not too bad. Okay, so now let's go to the leaves. So I had no idea what I wanted to do. I just like, oh, let's use these colors, put them down. Now we're like, ooh, what are we gonna do? Do these flowers and play. And this was my garden. I kind of wanted to keep it almost like maybe a garden theme. I'm not sure. journal. So I don't know. Anything that can be flower garden or something like that. So that's kind of what I wanted to do. And these twist sticks work really well on top of acrylic. And as you can see, I really like that. And I'm just going in with the same wide brush, playing with it. That's just one of my brave ideas, and I could do this idea over and over again with different journal pages and make it turn out different every time. Remember, we can doodle inside the flowers, whatever we want, and you got something as a base of next time. It's always going to look different too, unless you really want to make it look the same, but you can always do different ideas, techniques, paints, crayons, whatever. And look at that, it looks really nice. So I'm going to pull some of the color out, I think. I really like that. Maybe I'll just add a little bit more of the blue and just keep going with it a little bit, spreading it out just a little bit more. Because I really like that. And that is the Crayola twistable slick sticks that I'm using for this. Really cool. Works really great on acrylic. So spreads really nice. And this acrylic's just flat. It's not like a sheen. The white I put over top kind of flattened it if I used any of the other multi-satin surface with it because I wanted the colors in there. That's mostly in the flowers. So I think this is it about that for this blue almost. I really like it. I think I'm going to spray it and make it kind of drizzle. I think that would be a really neat look. So let's do that. See if this will work here a little bit on here. This one gets some of the blue. Kind of like that, and that's just the twist sticks that I'm using. It's making it. I'm making it drizzle with. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so that's a neat effect. And I'm going to dry that. Go in and do a little bit of the same effect on the bottom. Let's see, I was drying it up, so hopefully I didn't dry too much up. I might have to add more blue. There we go. Nice drizzle effect. I'm going to dry it up, but I won't want it to pool. So try that up a bit. Now I'm going to maybe add a little bit to the sides and kind of having it coming out that way. some of the color's still there, as you can see it, so I like that. Dry it tad. There we go with this side. It's not as dark as the up and the top and the bottom, but that's okay. Now I'm gonna dry that all off. Some of the orange and the yellows that I put on here of the twist sticks right here, and I'm just kind of blending that in, making more color swirls and whatever. Try not to make a mess of the black that I have in there. And that's about it for that. Probably going to go in with this smudgy black marker again too. Just a little bit. I'm not sure if I'm going to do all of them. I just want to get some of that look back that I had. I kind of smeared a little bit, especially on this side here at the water. So, kind of want that shape back of what I wanted to have here. I'm going to grab my little water brush and smear that in. So my one other size, my larger size that is like this, through it, not really through it, but kind of like, and it fell somewhere and I don't know, but I don't really need it, but I'm like, where did I put it? I'm bad for that. I'm like in the middle of a project and I'm like, throw it to the side here, and it's probably amongst my pens here that are next to me, and I'm like, I can't find it. So this is, I'm going to spray here this, like I'm going to spray finish this or whatever to seal it so it doesn't smear, because I'm going to need to do that with this pen or marker that I have on here. And I'm just going to be very slow that I don't get too much on it so I don't blow any spray and make it smear that way either. And yeah, it's going to look good. So that is this one. I'm not sure if I'm going to add any more. I got to do some of the details back again in here. Feels like I'm using up all the markers that I am working on. All of the ink. Okay, so it's just too wet, I think. Dry it up on here, so on my page, so I'm going to throw in some white borders. Really big ones. Just because I do have them on here on my page, my brave. I don't know what I want to do with them, but it was just giving you guys a bit of an idea of what to do for that day. I'm just going to play with them and see how they turn out. It's picking up a little bit of paint, but that's okay. Sometimes it's really nice because it adds a little bit of something else to your project. And I go a little bit darker, a little bit thicker each time I go over. And if you do it all at once, it's harder to take back, easier to add more. I find that. So there we go. Just making my loops. No reason, but they were on there. Could make them. Next time I could just leave them out too. So yeah, it's cute. I really like the way this turned out. I don't know, can't remember what kind of flowers they are. They were supposed to be daisies, I think, but they didn't really make them daisy-ish. Daisy-esque. It's a different type of flower, I know. There we go. Because why not? And I hope this was an inspiring page for you guys, journal page. And really like to, if you guys try this out and even try out making your own page just with, if you look at my other video, I've taped it together with like, here it is. I keep it on hand. My Spider-Man tape. It's kind of like washi tape, but it's a little stronger. So it doesn't, it's holding this really perfectly fine. So, and like I said, I just used 8 these large pages. You can use other things, but I did use these granite piece example things. So I don't know what they're called. Like, you know how you have to chip the paint chips in that. Well, this is the to see if you like what color stones you want on your counter. It's worth to buy a few of them, especially if you're thinking about replacing your counters, and then you can recycle it after. Or if they have old stuff that they don't have in stock anymore or something like that, you can always check too, and you can get them for free for their samples. They're really good that way. There we go. You guys can kind of doodle and do whatever you want with it. And there we go. I think I am pretty much done. I'm adding a little bit of gold here and there, I think. Yep, it's working, so I'm adding it. Just because and I'm adding it in the center, and I think I'm pretty much done, guys. So I hope you give it a try and like the video. What I would like to see is some comments to see if you guys have tried some of your Braves, and you know, how you guys felt about doing it, if you like doing it like in a journal form, and if you've done more than one and changed your ideas up. So give me some comments. Let me know how you guys are working with your Braves and that kind of thing. And I think that'd be really cool to find out. So I'm just kind of doodling up in here, and I might add a few little touches here and there. And I think we are done with this. Adding a little bit of gold in the instant play color stick, which is really nice to have. And you can order online too, guys. I've seen them where I bought them. They're out of stock. They didn't sell too well in the store, but I see that you can get these online. These metallic, they're called Educa, EDUCA, metallic play stick, instant play color. So they're easy to find online. you're interested in them. Got all sorts of colors, metallics to just regular colors, and they also have fluorescence, which is really nice. So I am now done with this project. I think this is about it. I'm going to leave it there. Hope you guys enjoy this. Don't forget to craft like a duck, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.